What's up, everybody? It's Chip Walton from Chop and Brew. I'm here with a quick video update, just a real quick kind of summary and trip recap on something that's going to be a full episode in the future. I'm planning it to be episode 100. Timely because we just got back from Milwaukee from a long weekend of celebrating our good friend Barry Salem's 100th brew day. Did you learn it from watching us?
I did. I learned a lot.
Barry is a good dude, super fan of the show, Patreon supporter, loves his Chop and Brew, loves his Brew and TV from the old days. So we packed up, we headed over in 2 cars. Don O and I went over Friday night, and then Badass Brian Adams and Leaf Nielsen came later Friday. So we hung out with Barry on Friday night in Milwaukee. We took the Miller Brewery tour, which was pretty epic, I must say. The history of that place, the scale of the place. It was starting to snow, so it was this kind of like really neat atmosphere as we were walking up and down the street in Miller Valley. Then now we went to Milwaukee Brat House, had some local beers with Barry. Our boy Mino Choi showed up and was all smiles. Then we linked up with Barry's wife Jill and went to Third Space, which was really cool. Played some bags at Third Space. All the beers I had there were really good. So this whole weekend was kind of built around Barry's 100th brew, and he busted his butt to brew a bunch in December in order to get to 100, but then like had to stop brewing, so he didn't brew past 100. So anyway, Saturday was just crazy brew insanity, starting, you know, bright and early, 7 in the morning. Barry snow blowing the area that was supposed to originally be the outdoor party in the driveway because it snowed like 8 inches overnight. But Barry brewed in his basement, a Santa Claus clone, a really big guy Santa Claus clone. He had a friend down there that was brewing a brown ale with maple syrup and vanilla. Then out in the garage where everything was supposed to kind of happen with a big tent, but the tent collapsed because of the snow. You know, Murphy's Law, of course. So there were 2 different setups out in the garage where one group was doing kind of like a Schwartz beer, a black lager with like a mini decoction, and one guy was doing a quad with homemade invert sugar.
You still videotaping stuff, man?
Yeah, all the beers.
It's time to drink, man. It's time to drink.
Done. So it was very kind of running back and forth between the basement and the brewery. I would say 60 people maybe showed up throughout the day and filled Barry's basement bar and home brewery. It was just this great vibe. We got Barry a cake, a very special Happy Brew Day cake for his 100th brew. We gifted him one of the epic oversized Chop and Brew mash paddles. It's like the size of, I don't know what to compare it to. It's way bigger than a mash paddle unless you got like a 50-gallon cauldron that you use for a mash tun. Dono played a bunch of guitar. We all got silly every night, every morning. We ate good. We drank good. We brewed beer. Brian Adams brought 3 kegs. Me and Don brought bottles. Leaf brought the magic bag of mystery beers or not so mystery beers. Just, it was awesome. So we want to give a shout out to Jill and Barry for having us over, for putting the crew of Chop and Brew up in their home, for trusting us to not just show up and be absolute fools, which we were, but we followed their lead. We were only as foolish as our hosts, which I think is a good rule of thumb for life in general. So at some point, very soon, hopefully we're going to have the full episode from Milwaukee, but we want to thank the North Shore Brew Crew, which is Barry's club, all those guys and gals that came out, Barry, Jill, all the friends, all the Patreon supporters specifically whose help also paid for gas money for us to get to Milwaukee and to like buy a cake. So yeah, we just can't wait to show you how crazy Milwaukee was. So until then, chop for chop, brew for brew. Hope you're having a great day. Stand by for more good stuff.
Chop for chop,
Brew for brew!